Previously on Tales of Arise, the world of Dahna was peaceful, but everything changed when the Renan nation attacked. The Renans conquered the Dahnans, and all resistance efforts over the last few centuries failed. The Crimson Crows recruited an amnesiac Iron Masked Man and a cursed Renan woman, who were able to weaponize Calaglia's Master Core against the Fire Lord's forces. Looks like something I can gather. 1 wheat.
Should be able to eat this. Whenever you find some, make sure to grab it.
Another wheat.
Good to know.
Definitely.
Doesn't look safe down there, I hope. Either that or we'll just have to fight some aquatic creature. Is that even possible in this battle system? Oh, I can actually just press B to instantly drop down. That's good. Got one carp. Sage. Boost max hit points.
What?
Apple gel.
That is one enormous stray.
I don't think we can take it right now.
We've almost made it to Ulzebek.
Mushroom. Okay. Okay, got antidote rock.
Normally I don't pick on the weak.
Take this! Swallow blade! It's so...
How's this? Don't go charging off like that.
You're mine!
Guess we gotta roll with it.
Rising Wyvern!
It's over!
Mirage!
Oh, nice finisher.
I'm sure I can put this to use.
They won't respawn until I rest, I hope. Okay, got some wheat. Orange gel, 30% CP. That sounded like someone voiced it. Is that what owls really sound like? Dog tail.
That's an unusual bird.
It's an owl. They're often used as a symbol to represent ancient Dahna. Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shionne.
Parallax stone. Ulzebek.
Okay, people, this is it. Ulzebek.
No sign of any Renan guardsmen.
The Renans aren't as populous as the Dahnans. Probably figure stationing guards in a place like this would be a waste of precious manpower.
So this is where the next safe house is?
Yes. The last place they'd think to look for enemies is on their own doorstep.
That is, assuming anyone actually made it here before us.
Zephyr!
Looks like we needn't have worried. Come on.
Sounded like there was an explosion along the tracks. Did the Crimson Crows cause that? I hope those armored soldiers don't stick around here either, and they leave just like they did in Moscow. These chickens had just laid their eggs. And those damn bright eyes, they took every last egg. They couldn't spare a single one. Oh, so you're the new recruit that Zephyr brought in, eh? It feels like we're gonna be working with them in the long term. Yeah, that's right. Interesting. I didn't expect it to be the one and only Iron Basketball people. Wow. Anyway, there's a lot I need to probably fill you in on. Is there anything you want to know? What's this place? This is Ulzebek. It's a Dahnan enclave like plenty of others in this realm. Unlike Moscow, which is mainly a mining area, this place mostly produces food and other daily essentials. The Bright Eyes rarely show their faces here, which is why we've made our headquarters. Is there anything else you want to know? What's the situation? Our friends have made it back from the old Zionne mine. Unfortunately, not everyone made it out of there alive. We have to make sure our sacrifice won't be in vain. Is there anything else you want to know? Am I really that famous? Why are you so surprised? Of course you're famous, tough guy. Hard for people not to notice you wearing that mask of yours. As if that's not enough, you're always going out of your way to help people and make life less miserable. It's no wonder people talk about you. With that kind of reputation, I say you definitely belong with the Crimson Crows. Is there anything else you want to know? No, I think I'm good. Alright, catch you around. Just watch out for armored soldiers and zeugels when you go out, okay?
What's this doing here?
An apple gel in the water? What? I can't jump out of it because that guy is being in the way. Whoa. I can make just about anything. Food, clothing, furniture. Not that there's anything left to make things with. These injuries should heal eventually. And when they do, I'm getting sent back to mod school. I doubt I'm going to make it out there alive this time. I'm sure both supplies and manpower over here. Guess I've got no choice but to ask the Crimson Crows for help again. I've been thinking about joining up with the Crimson Crows. You with them, but what can you do? Your body is so weak. I can still fight. I have to. It's for our kids, to give them a future. You've got to understand. I know, but... I wonder how much longer this fighting will go on. There are so many Crimson Crows who have gotten injured or killed because of it. Who knows? I just hope things don't get any worse. It sends chills down my spine thinking about what might happen if they manage to make the Renans any angrier. The wastelands ahead are inhabited by nothing but zeugels for miles. If you don't have business out there, I'd stay far away. Are you telling me I shouldn't get involved with the Crimson Crows, old man? Damn right I am. Back when I was your age, we had folks who were doing the same things as them folks and ain't nothing's changed. Nothing. If some brides find out we've got a Crimson Crow hanging among us, you can be sure there'll be hell for everyone back to pay in Ulzebek. She's right. They'll kill us all. Each and every one of us. You know how they operate. Exactly. I'd give it a second thought before you do something we'll all regret. As much as I hate to admit it, they're both right. I hate the Renans as much as everyone else, but trying to fight them is suicide. There's only one way it's going to end for them, Crimson Crows, and it ain't going to be pretty. Just give it up. It's hopeless against the Renans. After working with my hands all my life, I can't hardly see nothing with these old eyes anymore. Sounds like there's a bit of a ruckus close by. Did something happen? I don't know what's going on here. As long as it doesn't make my life any harder, though, I don't give a hoot. It's been a long and hard enough struggle making it to this age as it is. My creaky old body can't take much more. Whew, I lived in Calaglia all my life, so I like to think I can take a little heat, but this is really pushing it. That's why I've got to stay hydrated. Can't afford to collapse from heat stroke while looking out for Renans. Seemed like there was a big commotion earlier, so I decided to hide in here and wait. You think it's finally safe for me to come out? Scrap meat. We've got to stay vigilant for signs of armored soldiers. We can't have a repeat of what happened in the old Zionne mine. The road over there leads to Iglia Wastes. You won't find any Renan since it's all just ruins and abandoned villages, but it's crawling with stray zeugels, so be careful if you go there. All this dark talk just makes today's work that much harder to get through than it already is. I'm out to patrol on Zephyr's orders. You can never be too careful when dealing with bright eyes. If any of us sense even a whiff of trouble, all we can do is give the signal and everyone can hide immediately. An inn?
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
But how much will it cost? I don't think I can even use any money yet. What? I don't have anything interesting to sell you all, but you're more than welcome to look and see what I've got. Yeah, I don't have any gold. I can sell some of my own loot, but I didn't really get that much loot to begin with. And I don't even know what's safe to sell at all. So it might... yeah, even Antidote Rock and Sharp Fang, monster drops in general don't really sell for a whole lot. Those golems are pretty easy to farm, so I guess I could sell 2 of these for now. Yeah, but it's just not going to amount to much. And orange shells are stupidly expensive. Okay. They only sell life bottles, scrap meat, and carp. That's it. Come back anytime. Yep, first part of the game is basically an extreme resource drought situation. You're welcome to sleep here if you like. Well, you'll have your own to fix your own food, but the beds are nice and soft. Does that advance the story? Don't work too hard out there. Wait, did it change the time of day as well because I stayed at the inn? Oh shoot, this won't affect the story, will it? Did I accidentally screw something up? I hope not. Usually Tales games are somewhat forgiving about this. Actually, come to think of it, Vesperia had a night and day system as well, and that affected how monsters would spawn. Be careful if you choose to go out. There's a garrison of armored soldiers up ahead. Wait, I didn't see you kids before. Come on, quit standing around talking. We've got water to carry. We saw all those Crimson Crow members. They were hurt. Those Bright Eyes must have got them. I wonder if we're next. I don't know. Dad says the Bright Eyes can't afford to just kill their workers, but maybe they changed their mind. Yeah, there's people working the fields now. Time of day really matters here. Now the daytime workers are around. Bro, what happened to you? Or your brother bit off more than he could chew. It's no use. I can't take on those Bright Eyes. I'm glad you're okay. Quick, get inside. These are rations we managed to swipe from the Bright Eyes. You're welcome to have some. Just make sure they don't see you with them. Thanks, I'll be careful. My kids are starving over here and they somehow expect us to keep them fed on next to nothing. By all means, your kids are more than welcome to have them. It makes the risk we take getting these rations that much more worthwhile.
Zephyr, you made it! See? I told you there's no way Zephyr would have kicked the bucket.
Fine, you were right. So, what's the plan?
Well, we've got an ace up our sleeve and the enemy's in disarray. I say we strike while the iron's hot.
So we're finally going head-to-head with Balsef.
That's right. We can't afford to mess this up. It's now or never.
Then now it is! We've all been waiting for this day for far too long!
Leave the plan to me. In the meantime... yeah, you two need to do something about your outfits.
I have just the thing for your size. Stay right there, okay? Ta-da! I told you, it fits like a dream. I'm afraid we don't have any Renan clothing. I could find you some Dahnan outfits. But something tells me you'd rather pass.
Is this really that important?
In case you need reminding, I'm here because our interests overlapped. Nothing more. At no point did I say I've given up being a Renan. Now, let's play nice. How about you ask Nath and see what he says? He's our one-stop shop for info around here. With any luck, he might just know something.
Ocean blue battle garb. It's actual armor, so does that increase my defense? Stitching together pieces of cloth the Crimson Crows collected. Zephyr left the party, which means I actually have to rely on my own power. Oh boy. I can't just rely on him being literally immortal. I heard something. Somewhere in here. The other members and I are going to devise our plan of attack. I have to let them know that I intend to make you guys the centerpiece of the whole operation. Because we're the JRPG party. Are we really gonna bet all on Iron Mask and his Renan lady friend? I'm not sure I like our odds. Well, if Zephyr says they're good, it must be true. We'll just have to trust them. Nape's still talking to the others. You'll find him outside. You should go say hi to him. You're not only new here, you don't remember much at all, right? Well, if you have any questions, just lay them out and I'll see what I can tell you. What's our group's goal? Ideally, we'd like to drive out the Renans, but as I'm sure you know, they've got us more than a little outgunned. For now, we're mostly waiting for a chance to strike as we sabotage what we can, get our intel, and help other slaves along the way. Although apparently our big chance is right around the corner if Zephyr and the rest are to be believed. Anything else you want to ask about? How the Renans fight? The Brides wear these huge armored suits and fight using astral arts and sticking their zeugels on people. You're dead meat if you try to take them head on, so we'll have to fight using greater numbers and by taking advantage of the terrain. Most of us aren't like Zephyr. We can't take them on one-on-one like him, unfortunately. That's why we're so glad to have you two on board with us. We could use all the help we can get. What are you guys doing in Ulzebek? Ulzebek is one of the enclaves where Dahnan slaves live. It's mostly responsible for producing food. The Bandai don't have any outposts here and hardly come through on patrol, which is what they made us. Which is what made us decide to set up shop here. In exchange for agreeing to keep quiet about our whole presence, we give out supplies to the residents and help them with their needs. Also, doesn't hurt that nobody's a fan of the Bandai either, though. Anything else? We can tell me about Renans. The big planet in the sky is their homeworld, Rena, while the smaller object is Lenegus, their stronghold and where the Bright Eyes come from. Oh, and about that name, we call them Bright Eyes because their eyes light up whenever they use their astral arts. Pretty simple, right? Likewise, they love to call us in bed since we're all in bed with a spirit core as soon as we're born. When someone joins the Crimson Crows, they dig theirs out. It's our way of showing we're not slaves to anybody any longer. The big shot Renans in charge, the lords, they wear different outfits from the rest. They're made of weird fabric and stick out like a sore thumb. Anything else you want to ask? What are zeugels? Zeugels are the monsters you often see tagging along with Bright Eyes. I couldn't tell you how many different kinds there are, but I do know that they're all nasty and real dangerous. There are also feral ones you'll find wandering around outside. Most of those escape from their keepers. We call those strays. What are astral arts? It's what Bright Eyes refer to as the powers that they use. They're basically like a kind of magic. Dahnans can't use astral arts for themselves, which makes Renans as much of a pain to deal with as their zeugel pets. I'm good, thanks. Alright, if you want to think of something you need to ask, just let me know. That takes care of that, and I guess that leaves this right here. I have to hurry and treat it before it gets bad.
Hoo-hoo!
Rabbit ears.
Hoo-hoo! I'm surprised there are owls here, too.
Yeah, there are more of them around than I thought.
This position's good because you can keep an eye on every entrance from here. In the worst case scenario, we can flee along the mountains too. That's how much Zephyr's fought this whole operation out. He's the leader of our organization for a reason. This place here is our hideout. Worst comes to worst, we've got plenty of escape routes ready in case we need a bolt from here too.
Try to be careful not to stand out too much. You're the only Renan around here, you know.
I know. I was just thinking about how communal it feels here, even though it's only supposed to be slave quarters.
Huh? Oh, yeah. When you put it like that, I guess it is different from heavily patrolled Mosgul. Were you expecting something more depressing?
It's likely a sign that Balsef doesn't think you guys can do anything to him.
What?
I mean, if Balsef thought the Crimson Crows actually posed a threat to him, you'd figure he'd be trying harder to suppress them.
You... No. You're probably right about that. All of the other Dahnans that aren't with the Crimson Crows accept the Renan's rule as simply a fact of life. From the day we're born, no, probably even before that, it's been drilled into us that the only purpose our lives have is to help select the next sovereign.
If they don't like the status quo, then they should fight it. Otherwise, they're endorsing it either way.
I see it differently, but that's just me. Speaking of Renans, do all of them think about things the way you do?
I won't deny that among my fellow Renans, power and status are everything. However, that isn't what this is about for me. I have something I need to do, and I'll do whatever it takes and use whoever and whatever I need in order to get the job done. To hell with power.
Nath, we need your help.
Ah, damn. Never the manpower when you... Huh? Help, huh? What kind? Is it urgent?
Well, no, not exactly.
Well, in that case, would you mind helping me out with something first? The work's really piled up around here.
What is it you'd like us to do?
Anything you can manage. No one cares about us slaves. That's why it's all the more important that we stick together and take care of each other. Check in with that guy over there for details on what needs doing. And thanks in advance.
I wonder if something happened.
I'm sorry, I'm busy right now. Why don't you walk over there and see what he needs first? So, envelope signifies a quest.
Hey.
Nape sent us. He heard you might be a little short-handed. Why isn't this voiced?
Yes!
You could say that. Didn't think he'd send over the Iron Mask himself, though. Bright Eyes with you? You sure we can really trust her? She's on our side. Zephyr can vouch for her. If Zephyr's good with her, then I guess we don't have a problem. Hey, what the hell? Name's Dahnan. I'm the one who runs this lodge. This is a lodge, but we already have all our own beds. We don't sleep on straw and rock-hard dirt around here. The Crimson Crows have their fair share of folks who are either knocking on death's door or can't otherwise move around openly. That's what this place is here for, to give people a place to rest up properly before they head off to fight. Everybody needs to rest. If you don't rest, you can't hope to fight the Bright Eyes at your best.
I guess.
Makes sense. What do you want us to do then? I need to help haul in some cargo. I have some friends who are on their way to collect it from our hideout in the Zionne mine. The mines, is it really such a good idea after Renan snuffed the place out? They're valuable items people risk their lives to gather. We need to get at least some of them back. They should be down around the Sadinus Ravine at this point. Meet up with them and help bring the supplies back to the lodge.
Got it.
You're welcome to use these facilities if you need to as well. I'll let you sleep here for free. Supply procurement. It's a mandatory side quest though. Talking to someone with a letter icon will start a subquest. Clearing these subquests will earn you rewards and you can accept as many of them as you like. You can also check on each of their objectives from the activity records.
I had no idea the Crimson Crows were so active.
You sound pretty thrilled by that.
Thrilled? Maybe. But I'll settle for hopeful. We know now that not everyone is rolling over for the Renans.
What the? Where are they all passed out in their camp? Were they attacked?
What? They're all dead? How did this happen?
Soldiers, that's how.
Are you Iron Mask?
Yeah, I am. Dahnan sent me to help. Hang in there!
I'm so glad you made it. In the bushes over there. You'll...
Hang on! Shionne, do something!
It's no use. He's already dead.
Damn them! They've killed so many of us, and it's still not enough! They won't be satisfied until they've wiped us all out like pests!
He mentioned something about those bushes. We should check them.
Is this a cooking pot? But what is it doing here?
If I had to guess, he put it there to make sure a Renan wouldn't steal it.
So even though he knew he was dying, he chose to use the last of his strength to hide it, believing somebody would come for it. I guess you think it's stupid getting killed over a silly trinket, huh?
No. Clearly he risked his life for something he believed in. I would never mock someone for that. However, it will be up to us to figure out the purpose behind his dying act.
We'll make sure it wasn't in vain. If nothing else, this proves that the Renans can be outsmarted. We'll carry out your will and see it through to the end.
Then we'd better get going. We don't know when those soldiers might be back to make another sweep of the area.
So this is what it means to fight the Renans.
Sounds like you're kind of scared to me.
Of course I am. But if I'm gonna die one way or another, I'd rather go down fighting.
Hurry up and go to sleep.
I can think for myself, you know.
Yeah, but the last thing I need is you dragging me down because you're too tired.
I'll keep that in mind.
I swear you can't walk 5 steps without tripping on a zeugel. This is getting old.
Yeah? But wasn't it you Renans who brought the zeugels here from Rena in the first place?
They're not just ordinary animals from Rena. Each of them has been modified to suit a particular purpose. In fact, some zeugels were originally derived from the animals on Dahna, or so I've heard.
What? You Renans couldn't stop at just the people of this planet? You had to screw with our nature too?
You can get angry all you want, but we have bigger fish to fry. So, are you going to work with me or not?
I will. It's in both of our own interests.
We can actually go back here, huh? But will there be any new treasure or enemies? Aha, there is something I can grab here. Antidote rock? There are zeugels down here, but it's just a regular wolf type. Aha, another ore. It's a big one too. Parallax zone. Alright. Jasmine obtained.
This thing.
So they respawn if I leave and enter the area, but not if I save and load. Damn, so nobody made it, huh? I'm sorry, if we'd arrived just a little sooner, we could've... Hey, these things happen. It hurts, but this is the world we live in. I'll take good care of what you brought back. It's the only way we can respect the sacrifice of those we've lost. Hey, when's Daddy coming home? Oh no, that's the guy's kid. Not yet, sweetie. Your dad's gone away for a while, and... Don't lie to me. He's dead, isn't he? I know that whenever grown-ups look sad and say someone's gone, they always mean they're dead. Daddy's always warned me that this might happen one day. He told me to stay strong and be brave. So This isn't right. Poor kids shouldn't have to be dragged into our own mess. Let's report back to Nathan and then get ready to fight. Supply procurement, 800 gold and 200 SP. Rebellious Spark. Emblem obtained. Iron Mask Rebellious Spark. Skill Counter Edge. After a perfect evade or perfect guard, press B to trigger immediate counterattack. As you fulfill certain requirements for each of your characters, you'll earn titles for them, which unlock arts and skills that they can learn, making fights easier. You can view title unlock requirements from the skill panel. You can spend skill points to learn arts and skills from unlocked titles, all of which grant powerful effects, making it worth your while to spend SP early and often. The skill panel can be accessed directly by pressing D-pad right. If there's a skill you want to learn but just don't have the SP for yet, highlight it in the skill panel and press X. Doing so will turn on an alert that will notify you once you have enough SP to finally unlock it. Max AG by 1. Mid-air evasion. Oh, that's pretty neat. Severing wind, and another way to go up into the air. But mid-air evasion seems pretty nice too if I get caught in the air. Well, I'll just go Severing Wind for now. But she doesn't have any titles. How do I get her to learn her title? Oh no, I just have to press LTRT to change her title. Okay. Increase max AG by 1. Burning Strike. Beginner Fire Art. Gemini Aqua. Increases attack and elemental attack when near death. Let's learn Gemini Aqua and Burning Strike first then. KO Protection seems pretty nice. He also can learn Sonic Thrust. That would give me a ground option. I don't see the classic demon thing yet. There, everyone has learned 2 new arts. Now, even though I spent some extra time grinding, I feel like I didn't get that much SP. Also need to conserve my art setup. Oh no! This one costs 2 AG. That means I can't that means it'll be very hard to integrate into my combo until I get more max AG. Yeah, I only have 3 so far, so it's really not worth equipping yet, is it? Because then I would only be able to follow it up with only 1 art. Well, aerial, normal attack, and then 1 art, which is not a whole lot.
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Huh?
Maybe there's someone around here who needs our help.
Oh, I see someone with a letter.
I'm skeptical.
You must have gone through the Sadinus Ravine to get here, right? Is that zeugel still out there? Big guy, looks like an insect with wings, has sights for arms. Right. Yeah, we're not strong enough. Yeah, we saw it. Looked big and pretty tough to boot. That's the one. It's hard to feel safe knowing it's still out there. I'd really like to see it get its comeuppance one of these days. Especially since the people that deliver that comeuppance are going to enjoy a pretty mighty payday on account of all the materials they'll earn. Oh yeah? Yup, zeugel materials are imbued with astral energy, so the stronger they are, the more energy their materials contain. We could use them to make new weapons and stand up to the Renan a little better, even with our astral art handicap. With the odd stray, I can usually gather a few people and get the materials myself. But something that big's bound to be beyond my capabilities. If only there was a good way to beat it. We're not strong enough yet. How do I answer this? Well, I don't think it matters. If I say we're not strong enough...
Sorry.
I hate to turn you down, but I think something like that would be too much to handle right now. There's only 2 of us and we're less than level 10. I understand. I don't want you folks to do anything you don't feel comfortable with. But you'll still be available, right? Yeah, I can talk to him again if I want to actually continue that side quest. But until then, maybe I should wait until I get at least 2 more party members.
You're back, huh? Sounds like it was a real ordeal out there. Much as I hate to admit it, there aren't many of us who can take on those Renan armored soldiers. All we can do is make sure we remember those who sacrificed their lives for the cause.
Yeah, they won't be forgotten.
Glad to hear it. Now, what was that favor you wanted to ask me?
Oh, right. Well, you see...
So then, you're wondering if I know of any places where you can find Renan equipment, huh? Anywhere with those damn bright eyes is gonna have tight security, of course. You can't just go carelessly poking around. Unless... Across the wilderness outside Ulzebek, you'll find the Fagan Ruins. There's some kind of old Renan castle out there. What with it being impenetrable, I forgot. But with a Renan tagging along, who knows? Maybe you can find some way in. You ask me, though, it's a lot of trouble for some Renan rags. If I were you, I'd get comfortable with Dahnan garbs.
Those look like the ruins. Let's move.
Are we really going in there?
Yes. Now let's move.
New dialogue? I don't care how armed and dangerous the Renan are with their weapons and arts. I'll beat them to a pulp with my bare hands if I have to. Renan, you really need to work on your brain for once, not just your muscles. A lot of our people got hurt during the attack on the mine. I'm worried we're going to run out of medical reserves. You're all done checking out the Fagan Ruins and tug the Zephyr. Sounds like he and the other leaders figured out our plan of attack while you two were gone.
Hey, Shionne, where does your gun come from?
What do you mean, where does it come from?
When you're fighting, it looks like it just appears out of nowhere.
Oh, that's transferal technology. When I don't need my weapon, I submerge it in empty space. And when I do, I summon it. Make sense?
Not really, but it sounds pretty amazing.
Huh?
Well, that way you don't have to carry around any heavy weapons or worry about enemies trying to steal them, right? It's a pretty cool invention.
You realize you're praising the technology of your enemies, right?
So, technology is technology. It's not good or bad in and of itself.
I guess that's true.
It says sell all commodity items. Does that mean they won't be used for crafting at all? Okay, there is no use other than just selling them. Sell, please. Okay, that gives me a bit more to work with, but... seriously... Only life bottle. At least it sells apple gels. Come on. Once you go on the wastes up ahead, all you will find are plenty of ruins and even more stray zeugels looking for a bite to eat. Since there's no gate to block them, we have to keep people posted here to make sure none of them get in and cause any trouble.
Am I really doing this for some lousy clo- There are zeugels here too?
Hey!
You should always assume there's zeugels anywhere you go. They're one of the reasons I need you at all. We're a team after all, and that means you need to pull your weight. So when I call for you, I expect you to clear out any enemies around me. What? Why do I have to do all the... In exchange, when you call for me, I promise I'll shoot down any enemies around you too. Sound fair?
Right.
Yeah, alright. If you don't get in the habit of speaking up during fights, that'll impact our morale and our ability to combo together. So make sure to do it often, got it?
Just a minute.
Looks like the enemy spotted us. Time to get to work. You don't have to tell me that. Boost attacks. You can summon allies in combat to use their unique boost attacks. Once the boost gauge is full, press the corresponding direction to execute. So this is going to be followed up with more attacks afterwards and also restore AG when used. So you can use it to extend your combo. While the boost gauge builds up automatically over time, it can be filled up faster by letting attacks encounter edges on enemies as well. Iron Mask boost attack. Initiates a brute force swing attack that can down almost any enemy. Use it to get allies out of deep trouble and create openings for additional attacks.
With that blade and your strength, the average zeugel shouldn't be a problem, right?
I'll give it a shot.
Take it! It's over!
Take this! You're finished! Eat dirt!
Gemini Aqua!
You're mine! It's over! Mirage! You picked the wrong fight!
Okay.
Go find someone else to...
Now they're... Wait, a bee showed up. Why? Wingclip fires numerous beams of light from the muzzle of Shionne's rifle, effective on aerial enemies, and restricts replayability and down some.
Flyers!
This one's mine. I'll shoot them down. Hear me! Primed and ready.
Oh my goodness. So can I just use this... Like now?
This one's mine.
Take this!
Hear me!
It's over!
I never miss.
Take this!
Okay. Yeah, this is complicated. And I really wish we could have more party members.
Primed and ready.
Rising Wyvern!
Take it.
Mirage!
It's over.
You're finished!
Gemini Aqua.
It's over! It's over!
Here I go.
Mirage!
I'm only getting started. Gemini Aqua.
You're mine! It's over! Great! Next!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more...
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Looks like you got the hang of it, but don't let go of your head. Those are the easy ones. I know, I know. 4 on 2. This is getting insane.
You can hardly see anything from here.
Why don't we climb up higher and see if we can get a better view?
Potato.
What's this thing?
$500 gold. Nice.
These are the Fagan Ruins? How'd you figure a place like this turns derelict?
Your guess is as good as mine. I didn't even know this place existed until we heard about it. All that matters to me is whether I can find anything to wear in there.
Why does she care so much about her appearance?
What the? Wheat. Nice. Potato. Wheat. Iron chunk. Good. What is this? Apple gel. Nice. Mushrooms. Okay, apple gel. Okay, apple gel again. Okay, wheat. Potatoes. Lavender obtained.
What's this thing?
Okay, potatoes. Is that a golem? No. Who are you? Are you one of the red guys too? Why can't I talk to you? We got some mean zeugels locked up for in. We're keeping an eye on them to make sure not a single one breaks loose. Okay. Higher level enemies that way. Orange shell. Spotted cat ears obtained.
I'm surprised there are owls here, too.
Yeah, there are more of them around than I thought.
Wheat. How the hell is anyone supposed to get up here? Is there a ladder I missed? Antidote rock. Antidote rock. Carp. Okay, another carp. Good.
I wonder if those are the Fagan Ruins below us. Shouldn't be too much farther now, if that's the...
I guess it's been a while since I had a bite to eat. Don't worry about me. I'm used to working while I'm hungry. It's no big deal.
It is a big deal. You should eat whenever you can. The last thing I need is you keeling over in the middle of a fight just because you didn't eat.
Never thought I'd get lectured on eating by a Renan, of all people.
Yeah, well, some of us Renans know what it's like to go without food, believe it or not.
What do you mean? I thought...
This isn't about me. Now, are you going to eat or not?
I would, if we had anything to eat, but we don't.
Actually, I have a little bit of food on me.
You've been carrying that stuff around this whole time? Not sure it's gonna be enough for the both of us, though.
That's why we're going to cook it instead.
Cook? I've never done anything like that before.
Me neither, to be honest. But we've got to make something out of all this, so might as well try.
What are you staring at me for?
Your clothes are all about function over form. You should think about sprucing them up a little.
Why? What purpose would it serve?
I guess you're right. I just think you'd look good with a little blue thrown in somewhere.
All right, I'll think about it.
Wait, there's... So maybe I can only cook after I pick the rest option? There's no skit. In fact, it won't even let me use any of the other options, so I have to use rest in order to cook. Cooking. At camps and inns, you can cook meals conferring temporary effects when eaten. New dishes can be made by finding recipes, while ingredients can be found at a collection place in general stores. Eating a new meal overrides any previous effects. Depending on who in the party cooks the meal, the event extended or effects and their duration will vary. As such, it's wise to rotate who's on cooking duty based on your current goals and the party's overall status. Porridge. We have 30 wheat. Consumes double ingredients for plus 90% to cooking. It's based on time rather than number of battles, though. That's so weird.
All done. Come and eat.
Porridge. 19 minutes. That doubles the duration, huh? I see, that's what they meant.
You really do eat through that mask of yours, huh? I'm impressed you can manage so well.
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. You get used to it after a while. Still, I'm glad we decided to stop and fill our stomachs. I've got a newfound respect for cooking now. But I guess that's easy when you're used to eating everything raw. It would have been perfect if it had any flavor.
Sorry it didn't live up to your palate.
Oh, no, that wasn't a knock on you. I was just... Sorry. That's not how I should thank you for cooking for me.
You've got me curious now. Is it just pain you can't sense, or are your taste buds shot too?
Oh, sure, my taste buds work fine. Although, apparently what I like tends to be a little out there.
How so? What's so unusual about what you eat?
Well, one time I couldn't get enough of these things I picked off a plant, but everyone else said they were way too spicy. Doc thinks maybe I crave spicy food to compensate for the lack of pain I feel.
Maybe it's best I take charge of the cooking. You know, just to be on the safe side. I can't guarantee it'll be to your tastes, though.
I said I'm sorry. Look, I'll learn to tone down my tastes in the future, so let's just put that slip of the tongue behind us already.
Skill panel. Emblem obtained Speedy Chef. Learned Counter Edge. But I don't have any... I don't have any friggin' SP. I really need to save up 360 for this one. So I'll just put a notification for that. I'm not sure what I want to learn on her, though, since she already has pretty much all the max AG she can get. Fagan Ruins. Pretty high-tech looking place.
This must be it. Looks pretty ancient, but I recognize Renan architecture when I see it.
It's seen some beatings. If it stayed sealed all this time, it's not because people left it alone.
It's not just their technology. The Renans build their structures out of special materials, too. Strong enough to withstand assaults from Dahnan tools and weaponry, anyway.
So how the hell are we...
Easy.
Whoa, a bunch of tables and such.
Phew. That may not have been a fancy feast we just had, but I don't remember the last time I felt this full.
Do the Renans often not give you all enough to eat?
It's never enough. The Renans decide exactly how much we'll have and when we'll have it, and that's that. We do our best to get around it. Everyone has to grow their own food and such behind the Renans' backs in order to get by. Thinking about it now, I wonder if they've always kept it meager so we would never have the energy to try to resist what they've done to us.
Yeah. An empty stomach takes its toll on the body and the spirit after a while.
How does a Renan like you know what it's like?
I may be Renan, but they don't like me either. I could be squeaky clean and they still wouldn't give me anything.
Did your stomach just...
I didn't hear anything.
But you just ate. How are you already...
I said I didn't hear anything.
I still have some I haven't eaten yet. Do you want it?
Sure.
That's some metabolism.
I hate that I can see what's on the other side. I can't just walk in.
It's a defensive barrier. That's how it works. If we want to get through, we have to find the mechanism to lift it.
Operate. Okay.
Looks like this place used to be a supply base of some sort. It probably even dates back to the Great Conquest of 3 centuries ago.
For an abandoned place, sure is crawling with critters. Kinda makes you wonder how they all got in.
Through cracks in the walls, I guess. Maybe it's a good environment for these species to propagate in. Best not to let your guard down either way. Best not to let your guard down either way.
Agreed. I don't know about you, but I'm not looking to hang around here any longer than necessary.
Oh, that's a lot of enemies. I mean, I fought them before, but still. Antidote rock. That's a very strange treasure chest. Life bottle 2.
A chest of some sort?
A Renan kind, yeah. We should definitely hold on to what's inside.
Super high-tech and fancy. Unlike the wooden boxes we peasants use. Mushroom. Apple gel.
We've been walking around for a while now. Can we give up already?
What, you're tired?
I'm tired of something, all right.
I'm not giving up until we search every inch of this place.
She's really determined to find those clothes.
Iron chunk. We could actually jump down here, but won't we be trapped if we do? No, I think we can just... we'll probably have to be forced to backtrack a little bit if we do that. Yeah, let's think about this.
We're so high up.
Antidote rock, okay. Chamomile.
What's this thing?
No, we can't get in there. Is there a terminal? Orange shell.
Shionne.
Okay, that gets rid of the barrier from before. Now I can go get it. Pierce emblem raises penetration.
That equip...
Residential quarter.
Is this Renan technology? I'm amazed you guys can pull something like this off.
For us, sites like this are completely normal.
This must be...
The former owner's old wardrobe, yeah.
I wonder how long they've hung here. They don't look like they've aged a day.
The designs are a little dated, but it'll have to do.
Listen, I get it. You care how you look. But we've got places to...
What is it?
No, nothing. We've kept Zephyr and the others waiting long enough. We should head back.
Noble Rose, a new gun as well. Noble Scarlet, new armor. Scarlet Tiara. Wait, is that supposed to be a costume only?
Head back to Ulzebek.
You're in a good mood. Were you that happy to find a new outfit?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm the same as ever.
You said before that this probably used to be a supply depot, right? But Nate thought it was a Renan castle. I wonder what it actually is.
Who knows?
Who knows?
What, can't I not know something? You didn't think I knew every last thing about my own kind, did you?
I didn't say that.
From what I've heard, a lot of the materials that were initially brought over from Renan 300 years ago were repurposed for other things over time. So it's entirely possible that this place used to be both a supply depot and a lord's castle at different points in time. They're not mutually exclusive. I couldn't tell you when the lord's castle moved to its current location, though. Well, satisfied?
Yeah. Thank you. You know, for telling me about all that.
It's not like I mentioned anything that useful. Come on, let's keep moving.
Want to get back to Ulzebek?
Yeah, we better. We don't have time to waste.
Someone's in a hurry.
Fast travel. As you pass through campgrounds and other locations, you'll unlock fast travel points. To return them instantly, open the map list from the area and pick a point. No, some areas may be inaccessible at certain points in the story. Fast travel. I see, I can do this. There's nowhere in here that has a camping point, so I can't just fast travel, but I can fast travel, I think, to here, maybe? Yes, I can fast travel to the campsite over here if I want to.
We've reached our destination.
That would allow me to instantly get some new, material points, too. Okay, fast travel right here.
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
Hey, you're an iron mask that Zephyr brought in, yeah? Can I ask you a small favor? Sure, what is it?
Yeah.
I appreciate you being so quick to help. Here's the deal, we're running short on food. Okay, granted, it's something of an ongoing problem around here. The soil around here doesn't have much to offer, and our crops are doing even worse in it than usual lately. I won't ask you to go fetch anything crazy, just some wheat and potatoes would help plenty. How much of each? Hand over food.
How's this?
Would this be enough to tide you over? We found it outside of town.
Huh?
That's exactly what I'm looking for. You sure I can have it? As much as we need fresh food that grows out in the wild, I can't just ask anyone to go pick it. What with all the zeugels running around? So don't mind if I go ahead and help myself to what you've got. You're a big help. We couldn't exactly afford to risk stirring up a hornet's nest, reducing the bright eyes cut and all. With all this extra food, now we can feed all the kiddos who have had to go hungry of late. Glad I hear it. Just happy to do what I can to help. I may not be able to see your face, but I can tell that you're a good soul. I don't have much to offer you in return, but I can teach you a recipe that's really easy to prepare if you like. You were talking about the one that uses wheat. I already know that.
Okay.
In that case, how about a potato recipe? This one is also simple to fix and tastes good. It's a lifesaver when you're real hungry.
Thanks.
Sounds good. I'll give it a shot sometime. Great. You absolutely should. You can't operate in tip-top shape on an empty stomach. Hunger averted. Oh, 190 SP. Nice. I think that's enough to get the skill I wanted.
Sorry for the side trip.
We got to learn a new dish. I'll take what I can get, really. Let's cook it next time we make camp.
Is that why she went along with this?
Okay. That reminder is pretty helpful, isn't it? Yes, max AG up. What about Shionne? What should I give for her? She doesn't have a max AG thing that I can learn yet. She can... I also have to cook a lot and use... and knock down aerial enemies with boost attacks. I better remember to do that. I may have to farm some bees outside of town just to get this title. Maybe better to farm this sooner rather than later, so that I know how to better spend my SP. Yeah, so I think that would be a good idea to do off screen, as well as the cooking one. I don't know if I can actually get this naturally easily. I should have at least 2 by now, but I don't know. Is there a statistics menu I can use to keep track of this? Play records. I don't see anything real specific here. Shoot. Oh, there's main quest and side quest stuff. Nice. Yeah, I'm glad they actually give you a little bit of a shortcut in the cutscene dialogue for the quest if you already have all the ingredients you need. Thanks for tuning in to this Let's Play of Tales of Arise. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and or hit the bell icon.